Hey guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Okay, you guys, I woke up this morning, and not even this morning, like noon, and I am like feverish, and I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm like, my throat hurts, I've been coughing all day. I was just talking to my friend on the phone, and I was like, how do you get sick in the summer like this? And she's like, oh, it's a summer cold. I'm like, oh, okay, a summer cold. So, I mean, she must be right, but I'm just like, whatever. I feel like absolute shit, and I'm real over it. So, I wanted to do an update video, because you know me being sick doesn't keep me from going and doing other things. So, I went to Target, because we needed new sheets, and I bought some cheapo white sheets, because we needed them. And then, of course, I went to the book section, and I bought 2 new books, but I'm not going to talk about those, because I'm going to do those in my August book haul. Target is such a hard store for me to go to because there are so many things I want to buy there. Everything looks pretty in Target. So anyway, but I wanted to talk about my Booktube-A-Thon update and where I'm at. So, I first wanted to say that yesterday I did not talk about Michael Crichton's Rising Sun, and I'm not really sure why. Like, I'm loving this book. I'm only about a third of the way through, so my plan is to finish this tonight and tomorrow. And then the other book that I haven't even started yet is The Duff. I read like 5 pages. So I'm going to read this today and tomorrow as well. I have something I have to go to tonight, which I've talked to before. It's like the American Songbook Competition. You guys should look it up if you're interested in like musicals or like choir, things like that, because that's what it is. It's really cool. It's called the American Songbook Competition, and it's at the Palladium in Carmel. And then Alex and I are going to go out to dinner afterwards because I've lost 13 pounds! And today is my cheat day, so I'm so excited to eat something like chicken fingers or a cheeseburger or something. We're gonna go to Cheesecake Factory, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah. Okay, and then let's see where else I am. Okay, so you guys know I finished Jaws and I loved it. Ah! Okay, you guys liked that from the other video, so I had to do that again. Okay, and then A Single Man, I finished that. And then Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. And I finished that and talked about it. So last night, my plan was to just kind of like read these 3 books, if I stay as the 3rd one, just kind of off and on, and then read them through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until I finished all 3 of them. You know, guys, a lot of people have been asking me, like, are you planning to read all 7 books? Like, duh. I mean, it's Booktube-A-Thon, and that's the 7th challenge. So, like, I don't know if I'll complete it, but yes, that is my plan, to complete all 7 challenges and read 7 books. So, I was watching Graham's channel. I linked it on the video yesterday that I did. He's the guy that I'm going to do. I almost said the kid. Sorry, Graham. He's the guy. Oh, my God. He gave me a shout-out on his last video, and it was so sweet. It was like, he was like, oh, my God, Peter. But anyway, he's read, like, 10 books already for Booktube-A-Thon. So, I don't know. Graham, you must have a lot less to do than I do. But, okay, so, I sat down last night, you guys, with Gail Forman's If I Stay. Now, let me just tell you going into this, I had seen a lot of booktubers talk about this book, and I knew that, like, Christine loved this book and loves Gail Forman, and other people love it, and, I just was like, I don't know, I just don't think this is going to be my kind of book. And then a couple of my friends said they really, really liked the movie, and I was like, well, is it that similar? Whatever. And so, like, I knew it had something to do with somebody dying, and honestly, going into it, I thought it was going to be the boyfriend that died. I don't know. It kind of like, when I saw the trailer for the movie, whenever it came out, I remember it reminded me of some, like, made-for-TV movie on Lifetime that I saw a couple years ago. So I think that's what I was thinking of. So I didn't really know what to expect going into this. And I have to say okay, first of all, I read this book entirely in one sitting. It took me 3.5 hours, 4 hours to read. And I just absolutely tore through it and loved it. I mean, it's not the most fantastic writing in the world, but it's not bad either. And at first I was like, there's a lot of like stereotypical tropes in it, but as I like was reading it, like they worked. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, her parents are kind of like aging. Okay, one of the things that was hard for me in reading this book was that like a lot of things that I have in my book that I wrote are in this book, but I don't know, it's like, it's done differently. And so, okay, anyway, so like she has aging punk rock parents in it, kind of, or band parents, like musical parents that were in a band, which is very similar to the parents in my book. And they work really well in this. And then there, you know, she's got this younger brother. And then, okay, so have you read the book? I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but like, first of all, let me just tell you what I love about this book is that I was in no mood to sit down last night and read something that was going to drag out and I wasn't going to be able to get through it. And I honestly thought this was going to be this like contemporary romance, la-di-da, that I wasn't going to be able to get into. Not that I don't love a good contemporary romance. I just didn't think I was going to be able to get into it. And literally, you guys, on page, okay, so it starts on page 3. And on page 15, so we're talking 12 pages, like the book just goes like, it starts like that. I mean, I could not believe it, you guys. I was like, I so fell in love with it so quickly, and it was so fast-paced, and the whole thing takes place in like 24 hours, and it's done like timing, and Dan Brown does that in his books, which I love too, because it's like reading them in real time, and so I just like charged right through this book. Like, I literally could not put it down. I thought it was so good. And it's kind of done from different points of view and not different points of view, but different angles of time and looking back at memories and things that I never once lost interest in it, you guys. Like, I mean, Alex called me at probably 12:30 and he was like, or he texted me and he was like, how's it going? I'm like, I've almost finished this book, like, that I started tonight. It was, I mean, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was fantastic. I think if I had not read it maybe just in one setting, I wouldn't have felt the same way. Everybody has like told me not to read the second one, but like, how do you not read the second one? I will say this, I was a little disappointed with how it ended. Not that I don't like happy endings, but I would have liked a more, I don't know, it wasn't the direction that I thought it was gonna go. And I guess that's maybe what Gail Forman had planned, was to be surprised, but I would have liked a little bit of a different, I don't know, like, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, so, I mean, I didn't see the end coming, but like, I knew I was down to like the last 2 pages, and I was like, okay. But interestingly enough, so I finished this book, I put it down, and then I went and drove around in my car to finish Me Before You, which I can take the bookmark out of now because I have finished it. And it's weird because, like, in a weird kind of way, these books are very similar. The concept is very similar of a choice that the main character has to make, or one of the main characters has to make. So, I mean, I don't want to talk a whole lot about this because Maddie and I are going to make our video about it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I think some people, okay, I thought the character of Louisa was beautifully developed. I love Louisa as a character. Like, I will never forget her. The other characters, not so much. But I will say that I think there's some ethical issues with this book. And I have a feeling like the way, like, I don't even want to get into this because I don't feel like I know enough about this. But the way that people, I don't know, I just felt like there were some ethical issues with this book and how it ended and in the way that Will was treated and the way that, I don't know, things like that. So I don't really want to get into it a whole lot. I don't know, I've never worked with people, and I don't know very many people in my life that are physically disabled. And I don't want to be incorrect in the words that I'm using. So if that's incorrect, would somebody please correct me below? So I don't know from his point of view. I don't know. I would love to hear somebody's point of view that is physically disabled reading this book, or that is quadriplegic, to see what their point of view was on this. And I know that there's some reviews, so I'm going to go look those up. Okay. And that's where I'm at with it. So I gave it, I did give it actually 5 out of 5 stars, and I was kind of surprised. So towards the end, I thought, this is going down to 4 out of 5 to me, but I ended up giving it 5 out of 5 stars. So, I loved it. And that being said, you guys, look, I cannot believe I have read this much in 1 week. Can you see this? And the bookmark is like lingering. Hello. Baby loves to dance in the dark. Okay, so anyway, can you name that tune? Name that tune in 5 syllables. Baby loves to dance in the dark. No, 8 syllables. Can you name that tune in 8 syllables? Okay. Don't look it up. Don't. Anyway. That's like one of my favorite songs. I've been listening to it on repeat on my iPad all day long. In my car, and I'm like this. Yeah, and I'm pointing to people and stuff. Okay, so anyway, I have not done a lot of the Booktube-A-Thon challenges, you guys. They're just, for me, I think they're real fun, but they're very, very, like, time-consuming. So, I I don't know, like, had I known what this week was gonna be like, I definitely would have planned my life out differently. I don't regret doing it. It's probably, I'm kind of really sad that it's ending tomorrow, you guys. Like, I'm really, really happy that I did it, but like, I don't want it to be over. And so like, I'm looking up all these readathons and which ones I'm gonna do next and all this kind of stuff. I think in retrospect, I would have scheduled my week a little different. Like, I would have like had, because I see clients every day of the week, I would have seen like all of my clients on like 1 or 2 days and then just save the rest of the week for reading. Because with making videos and reading and like taking a nap and being rested to do the sprints late at night, it was really hard for me to like manage it all out. Yeah, so yeah, you know, that's about it. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys a little thing that happened to me last night. So there is, I went to, so I was just like reading and tweeting and reading and tweeting, and Read Like Wildfire, who I love her videos, started following me on Twitter. And I was like, this is kind of bizarre, because she has like a shit ton of followers and subscribers, and what's this about? So I tweeted her and I was like, I adore your videos, not to mention her nails. Her nails are fabulous. But anyway, so hey there. I wish you didn't live in Australia so we could hang out, although I guess I don't have any time to hang out during Booktube-A-Thon. But I love her videos, you guys. I'm going to link her below. She's my shout out today. She doesn't really need it. She's got a shit ton of subscribers, but her videos, she is so honest and so real. Okay, the other thing, and I was noticing this while I was watching her videos, because she like throws a book, and I love that. Like back in the day, like Gigi Gorgeous is one of my all-time favorite YouTubers, and we interviewed her for our website and all this kind of stuff, and I love Gigi. So I know you're not watching it, Gigi, but if you are, hey Gigi. So anyway, she used to like do like makeup, you know, like her favorites of the month, and she would take like a lip gloss and she'd like throw it, and I loved it. But I have to tell you, like, one of the things that I have learned as a result of doing Booktube-A-Thon, because I've just kind of fallen in love with sitting outside and reading again, and like on a nightly basis, where it's kind of become my regimen. So last night I'm reading Michael Crichton's Rising Sun. Okay, do you guys see this paperback? Right, so I'm like sitting here and I'm trying to keep it nice, and I just was like, finally I was like, fuck it, break the spine. And then I'm like this, and I'm totally enjoying it. You guys, seriously, like, I'm not gonna be nice to books anymore. Like, if I get a nice copy to be reviewed and put it on my bookshelf, I'm gonna do that. But like, even with like this, I kind of was like with my friend, I was like, I gotta be comfortable reading. I'm not gonna do that shit anymore. Like, it was really a liberating feeling for me. Like, it was so hard last night because I was like sitting here reading this, and I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm not going to be giving this book out to 10 different people to read. It's not that fantastic. And I think I got it for like $3 at half price book. So if I want to go buy another one for them, or even if it's $7.99, I will. But like, I was sitting here and I was like, oh, don't break the spine, don't break the spine, don't break the spine. And then I was just like, fuck it. And it was so liberating. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to do this. So anyway, that was one of the great things that's come as a result of Booktube-A-Thon, is that I've just like, I haven't been as careful with my books, you know, and I've really just enjoyed reading them. And, you know, back in the day, I'd take them to the beach and let sand get in them or whatever. Like, and I didn't care, and, you know, use them as coasters on a table. And I feel like over the years, my love of books has forced me to be, like, so, like, careful with them. Like, if you guys have watched my earlier videos, I'm like, no, you guys, I'm not a cocaine addict. It's just that my beard is driving me nuts. So anyway, back in the day, I used to be so careful. Okay, first of all, did you see this? Like, my phone goes off 20 hours a day. Live show challenge. Send me a photo of your favorite reading spot. I'm going to actually send a photo to them right now. Watch this. We're going to do this together. You guys ready? Oh, shoot. I'm running out of time, so I got to do this quick. Okay. Booktube-A-Thon. Booktube-A-Thon. We're going to send of my favorite reading spot to them. And then look, this will be so funny. We'll see if they tweet me back. Okay. You guys ready? Okay. Oh. Oh, shoot. I guess I could turn this around. And then watch, I'm gonna tweet it to them. Making, you guys are like, okay, edit this out. Making my update video now. So anyway, yeah, that's been my update on Booktube-A-Thon. I totally lost my train of thought. Follow me on all my social media, you guys. Snapchat, Instagram. I've gotten tons of Snapchat followers, you guys, and I haven't even been Snapchatting that much. So anyway, I love you. I hate when people do that. Okay, I'll talk to you later, you guys. Bye.